hours to chop down a tree, and I'll spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. For a long time, I've seen this, but I never really understood it. So here's what we usually see, right? Because I've been placing doctors, all our premium members, we've been placing them for jobs like medical director jobs in insurance company. We've been getting them jobs in pharmaceutical company. And the problem is there'll be a lot of applicants, but a lot of them who want to venture out into this field don't understand that there's a skill gap. They have to upskill themselves. They think that just because they have the medical degree, it's a be-all and all. And you can get any job you want, but that is not the case, right? You have to understand what is the skill gap. So here's a concept that I think you guys should understand. Going through KKM training is like basically the floor level. That is just to get you into the game. It doesn't mean that you will excel. Okay, so imagine this whole thing. Okay, so I just want to take a moment to really appreciate this because I generated this image using AI. I managed to get AI to encapsulate the thought and the image I see in my head. So KKM is basically this, right? It is a factory. Doctors here are actually the MOs, housemen. You are actually the product on the conveyor belt. So if you go through a basic training and you come out thinking that you are better than everybody else, it's not true. When you come out, your resume will be exactly the same as the person next to you if you have not done anything extra, right? This is exactly what employers have been complaining to us. Like when we've tried to place all these doctors, they'll say that, oh, this resume all look the same. Don't you have anything different? You know, it's so that's when we saw the skill gap as we were trying to place doctors. That's when we saw this is why doctors find it hard to get into industry jobs because you think that going through KKM is everything, but that is only the floor level. So, and it's even worse now because so many of you are quitting in bulk. You're going to flood the market. And as you flood the market, you're competing with each other. And if 100 of you, only one person does something extra, this is the one person that will be like, they'll pick this resume. Everybody else, you're just going to blend into the background, right? So this is actually what it looks like, right? Also, I generated this using AI, so I'm very proud of this. If you come join us in Disruptive Doctors, we've got tons of this workshop where we actually help you upskill yourself and use tools to bring more to the table. So this is actually where we are right now. Basic HOMO training. This is where you are. This is actually what the industry needs. And this is the skill gap that's here, that no one sees this. So you have to do something more. You have to understand what are the skill gaps that is required for that job that you actually want to apply for, right? So yes, you have to spend money on yourself because if you're not going to spend money to upskill yourself, then why should anyone bother to hire you? Why should anyone bother to help you, right? So even I personally, okay, I resigned and I realized that I enjoy creating something out of nothing, right? I realized that I found my interest. My interest is just building stuff, creating something out of nothing. So I went through that whole process that I showed you. And I came to a realization that I love doing this. But so what are the kind of jobs or careers that I can actually get into that fits what I want, right? And that's when I came up with, oh, business is actually something that allows me to build something out of nothing, to create value, to give something back. I always wanted to give back. So I realized that was what I could do. But where I was here and I needed to get here. So I actually spent thousands, tens and thousands of dollars, ringgit, on my own learning. So I picked up a lot of courses, like what were my skill gap? I didn't understand what business was. I didn't understand marketing. I didn't understand sales. I didn't understand team building. I didn't understand leadership. So many things I didn't understand. And I went for workshops and workshops after workshops just to build up the skill. So, those of you who are thinking of jumping over, build that bridge. That bridge, you bridge the skill gap. I guarantee you'll be able to find all the jobs you want on this other side. I think that I've shared here earlier today is part of what we will cover there.